Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to share with you the next upgrade that's coming to the Crown Vic right back here, and that's what I have sitting on there right now. It's still in the box. I'm going to unbox it on camera. It's the LED light bar. And this is something that I think a lot of people think are funny and useless, but this is something I actually think that anybody who puts a decent amount of mileage on their car needs. And it's made by Nilite. They're all over Amazon. I'll put links in the description to this product and to their website in case you guys want to look into getting one for yourself. But I have found such a need for this, especially driving over the pass at night. I can't see anything with these bulbs. These lamps I have on here, nothing. They're so low to the ground. Even the brights barely reach out, you know, a couple hundred yards into my line of sight. And that's so important. I need to be able to see because the pass oftentimes at night is snowing. Oh, we got oncoming cars. We got animals. We got all kinds of hazards on the road. It's very sketchy. And so I need to get this thing on here. They advertise this thing to be a crazy amount of lumens. Okay, so this is the guy right here. They advertise it coming in at 78,000 lumens driving light. Obviously, you probably don't want to use that on road and you have people in oncoming traffic, but this is what I like about it. So it's got insane amount of LEDs on it, and it's 52 inch, so it's going to fit perfectly just above the windshield there. And it's curved, so I think it'll match pretty well as it curves across the top of the hood, or the top of the windshield. So that's the plan. This should have a wiring kit with it. If it doesn't, this might have to be more parts than I was hoping, but right now I'm hoping for a two-part video to show you guys how I install this. I'm by no means a mechanic. I have no experience wiring stuff on cars, just very minimal. So this is going to be interesting to see how we do, and to see if it comes with enough wiring to reach all the way from up there all the way down here to the battery, because this is actually, you know, giant hood on these cars. So we're gonna get into that here in a second. Let's get unboxing. Before I get unboxing, I'm going to share with you guys my Secret Santa gift from my Uncle Dima. This is actually a CRKT knife, very lightweight, very sharp. They call it the CEO, I think. So that's what we're using to unbox today. Crazy sharp, crazy beautiful. Alright, here we go. So we got it cut open. Let's take a look at how this thing's packaged. It's actually kind of important because you don't even know how the postal carriers are going to treat the packages that you send out. So you want to make sure what you send off is pretty well secured. So we have some about 3-layer inch-thick foam here, which is not bad. We have that on all sides. Yeah, here we go. So we have wiring kit. We have hoping some mounting equipment. Beautiful. These look exactly like what we want to get it mounted. And here is the light bar itself. Okay, here she is. All in all, I'd say maybe a little bit over 10 pounds. Definitely feels like pretty solid construction. Let's get this bubble wrap. Wow, this thing is really a work of art. I forget how many LEDs it has in it, but as you can see, 3 rows by like 100. And then we have these LEDs here on the end, which are kind of focus beams, I think. We'll have to wait and see how it looks when it gets on the vehicle, but so here it is. It's vented in the back. Pretty simple, the pigtails, black and red. Don't screw that up. Alright, there she is on the car. As you can see, she's a little bit big. These mounting brackets are meant for each end. Mounting brackets are meant to be on each end. And as you can see, it's a little bit wide for my rig here. This side is about as far as I could go and still use the mounting brackets they provided. So I think I'm gonna have to be creative here. I think what we're gonna have to do is go directly off the bottom here. Use some screws, be creative to mount it on the vehicle. But as you can see, this thing, its curvature is almost perfect at the top of the windshield here. It's just beautiful. I just love the way that looks. So we're gonna have to find a way to get that on here. It's no problem. If in the end I decide I don't want it here, we'll put it on the F-150. But bottom line is, that'll be in part 2, so make sure to subscribe to see how we get this thing on here. Right now I'll include some of the pictures I can find online of how bright this thing is, just so you guys don't get too mad at me for not wiring it here in this first part. Problem is, it's actually pretty damn cold out here. It's about 25, 30 degrees, and I don't really feel like setting it up. I'm not doing a whole lot of off-road stuff this time of year anyway, so definitely by spring we're gonna have this thing wired up and be having fun with it all the time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna get this installed, and we'll see you next time.